Hey y'all, it's your girl Suki. That's right, I'm coming to you at the beginning of the week. No longer am I doing the middle of the week. I have decided that we should start this week off together as one. So I started now. Anyways, I hope that you're continuing to do something sweet for yourselves and others by getting to your honey-do list. And now that we are starting off the week together, let me know how you get your week started. Like, what are the things that you go through to get ready for Monday? Do you dread it? Do you walk in with like your head down, or do you hold your head high and say, whatever, I got to get paid anyway. Let's do this. Anyways, since we're going to start talking beginning of the week, I'm so glad that we are joining each other now, and let's see how this works out. If you watched the beginning of my other videos, I started off on Wednesdays, and then that slowly leaked into Thursdays. And I thought, you know what? I want to start checking with people at the beginning of their week. See if I can give you some, something sweet to start your week off with, And that way we can start communicating a little bit earlier, which I thought was a great idea. Hoping you like it too. You know what else I found this week? Yes, right. Little Mermaid coffee. Can you believe it? You know how when you're in line and they have all this stuff set up for you to buy, like that last minute, like spree buy stuff when you're trying to just get the one thing, and then you end up getting like 17 others because they have it to where you have to walk by that whole. Marshalls and TJ Maxx are really bad about this, and that is where I found Little Mermaid coffee. It is so delicious. Even though it's been like super, super, super hot, I don't like iced coffee. And in the morning, I think it's okay to have coffee. Anyways, been having me some Little Mermaid coffee, and it's been amazing. Had a good time with that. Went to the movies, sat down, got me some popcorn. I saw The Blackening, freaking hilarious. It's like a horror comedy with actors that aren't really that known, so it was kind of like fresh faces. It was so good. It was like really funny. It had how sometimes it's like not the right amount of like horror or not the right amount of comedy. This had the perfect blend. It had the perfect blend. I mean, and even the ending, like we stayed all the way till the ending credits, my daughter and I. Even the ending was super hilarious. I recommend it, highly recommend it. Go see The Blackening. It is a cute, funny movie. I wouldn't say that you like have to hold someone's hand. It's not that type of scary, but it is like scary. Like, oh man, what if I don't know that answer and then I die? They have to play this. I don't want to give too much away. They have to play this like card game, and it asks all these questions of like maybe Black people / African American people would know, and like just maybe even regular people. Like, when did the second Aunt Viv come into the scene for Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? I did not know that answer. I would definitely die. I don't remember when second Aunt Viv hit the scene. I just remember I was like, do they really think we don't notice light skin Aunt Viv rolling up in here? We see the difference. Anyways, questions like that. I highly, highly, highly recommend that movie. It was a great movie. And like the theater was full, so people are going back. It's kind of weird having Nicole Kidman like force you to be in the theater. I don't like how she like runs up on you at the beginning of every movie talking about, you need this. We need this. We all need. No, Nicole, you have money. You give us the movies for free, and then maybe we can say we need it. But stop yelling at me, Nicole Kidman. Don't need you in my face like that. That's ridiculous. Have y'all seen her? She's a little forceful. I mean, it's like you feel like she's talking directly to you, and you're like, okay, Nicole, I'm here. What else do you need from me? God, I'm not stealing the movie. Not that I recommend that. I'm here. I paid my money. Why are you yelling at me, Nicole Kidman? Anyways, The Blackening, it is still in theaters. You should definitely go check it out. What have you done for yourselves? What have you done for others? Has there been something that's happened that you were able to help somebody else out? Were you able to help yourself out? I forgot to pay some tolls And I got that second notification, and now it's like 200 more dollars than it was originally. And I don't like the fact that they want you to like either mail in a check or a money order or pay online and then pay an extra fine. Don't like that either. So now I'm holding off deciding on what's the best approach here. I wish you could just tell them, look, I'm sorry for going down that road. I got messed up. I did not mean to go down a toll road. My bad. I don't think people understand that when like you made a mistake. Like I put in the GPS, no toll roads. When I don't know if you know about Northern Virginia, once you start going up Northern Virginia towards Reston, they gatekeep. They gatekeep the accessibility, and now you got to pay $20 every time you get off on an exit. It's ridiculous. Nobody wants to live there. We're not trying to move there. Stop trying to gatekeep Reston. The roads are really pretty though. Like not a pothole to be seen. They're using that city money for real. Jerks. Anyways, so that's what I'm going to do for myself this week is pay the tolls the correct way to where I don't have to pay an extra convenience fee because I'm already late. This is my goal. I have also decided this week I'm not eating anything white. Nothing against my brothers and sisters. I am focusing because I eat a lot of rice. Like I grew up around a lot of Asians and we ate rice with everything. Fish, rice. Macaroni and cheese, rice. Seriously, we ate rice. In Hawaii, you just walked into the house, there was some type of rice going. Like there was always rice. So I'm trying to come down because I've noticed that I've like started that with my daughter. Like I will walk in the house and put on rice before I even know it's about to be cooking. So next week, nothing white. This is the goal. Also no sodas. I'm trying to do, me and Sprite have a love-hate relationship going on, and I gotta let Sprite go. That's not good. It's not a good friend. So that's another thing white I have to let go. So any kind of starch, any kind of pasta, whole week, nothing white. See if I can do it. My other goal is to do yoga at least 4 times next week and to go to bed on time. I'm not starting the bed thing tonight because that's already too late, but Monday night, Tuesday night, sometime next week, I'm going to go to bed on time. And I don't necessarily know what on time is. Maybe 10? Is 10 on time? What time do y'all go to bed? You people that get 8 hours of sleep, what is that like? I have no idea. Anyways, so I'm recording this on Sunday night and you should get it on Monday. And I hope that your week goes amazingly well and that even if there is something that you're up against, you know that you can get through it because you've gotten through it before. You just have to remember that you have. You are better than your worst day. Trust me. Because you're still here and you're still doing it and you're still making it. And I am excited that we have this space together. There's nobody else that can do it but you. Everybody is special and appreciated and amazing, and just know that you are. And if no one told you that this week, I am here telling you on Monday instead of Wednesday/Thursday. See, it's all like coming together. It's all coming together. Okay. How's your summer going? Anything interesting happen? I have to go get the windows in my car fixed. I paid off my car, and the day I got the letter in the mail saying it was owned by me, everything stopped working. Damn it. So anyways, I am going to go get that looked into and then look at possibly getting a second car because I have a teenager who is driving. Who helped you learn how to drive? Was it a grandmother? Was it a brother? Did you just hop in the car and say, I'm doing it now? Like, who is that person like hitting the imaginary brakes for you? Mine was a combination of people. So mostly cousins who were like a year older than me, and we were like 8. So that's when that started. So who was helping and like turning the imaginary wheel while you were learning to drive? Also, what was your first job? Do you remember? Was it at the mall? Did you get like a real paycheck, or did you get paid underneath the table, and or was it like chores? My first like I would say job was a babysitters club that I started when I lived in Hawaii. Lord only knows why. I was watching babies, people that couldn't talk yet. I was like 10. Like why did anybody give me that much responsibility? And it was I mean, I was on base, so it's not like I could take the kids anywhere. I mean, MPs would come, but I mean, I was watching like, I don't know, 7 kids. But I had like a club, and we had like a schedule and who was in charge of who and who would pick up who. And we would take all the kids to this. We had a super playground. The super playground was super amazing. It had slides. It had everything you wanted as a kid. Jungle gym. And everything was connected. It was like you could hide and leap and jump and then land onto the next platform and still be, within the playground. And it was all made of wood because I don't know when they started that metal stuff. I think they stopped it in the 70s, but this was all like wood stuff. And the slide, it had like a cover over it so that it wouldn't get that hot. That was smart. Whoever thought of that must have got their legs skinned up pretty bad one time. They did not care about us 70s and 80s kids in the beginning. I swear to goodness. The things we used to play on, everybody's like, we were real kids back then. No, we died slow deaths is what we did on that stuff. Somebody was always trying to kill you. It was not fair. Like, why did we do that? Why did we swing on swings and then jump off at the highest point? Why did we do underdog, where somebody's legs could hit you in the back of the head or the front of the head? That was crazy. The merry-go-round, and some older kid would try to swing you and throw you into the next hemisphere. Insane. How did we even survive? I'm pretty sure we lost a couple of kids we don't even remember. Now that I think about it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure everybody did not survive that. I never had any broken bones though. I never had to deal with that. So that was pretty good. But the things we used to play on, they were not safe. They were unsafe. Someone did not care about us back then. Thank goodness they started caring about the children. And it probably was a whole bunch of lawsuits that happened. So something weird happened to me at work. I have to key into the elevator, and the key part is all the way down at the bottom, past my knees. So I go to the security lady and I'm talking to her about getting another badge because I lost something. And I said, why is that key thing all the way down past your knees? It's crazy. You have to bend all the way over. What are they doing? And she said, well, maybe because it needs to be ADA compliant. Why did she say it like that? I wasn't being callous. I just guess I wasn't thinking about other people, which I guess is kind of callous. Anyway, you ever said something like, golly, why'd I say it like that? You ever ask a question and then someone responds like that and you're like, this became awkward for no reason? That's how that was. I didn't mean to not remember that there's other people in the world. I just wanted to complain one little bit. That put me back to not complaining. Tell you what, man, I don't know why she said it like that. She could have been like, oh, well, if you think about it, other people have to reach it. That's not how she said it, though. Made my little heart hurt for a second. I didn't mean it. I'm forever thinking about other people. I swear to goodness. Mess me up. Anyways, so I hope your summer is going amazing. I hope that you continue to tune into my videos. And if you haven't seen any of my other videos, please check into those. I started cooking Snoop Dogg's recipes, and we did the spaghetti. I have to do better about taking those plated photographs or videos so that I can post them up on here. The spaghetti was pretty good. The meatballs were pretty juicy. I don't know what the difference between The spaghetti I would pick in his hood spaghetti, it did have sugar in it. Maybe that's what makes it hood. I don't know. But it was delicious. It was pretty good. Now I'm gonna start doing better about taking the pictures. I am still looking into fencing. For some reason, they want you to sign up for a week class, and I just need 30 minutes. 30 minutes of a sport to say I was there. So I'm gonna talk somebody into it, hopefully this week. Do you have any upcoming trips for the summer? Any meetups with family? Any kind of vacation plans? Are you making sure that you're using your PTO from work? Use that PTO. Or if you're an independent person, make sure you're still taking time for yourself, because that's very important. Can't work yourself forever. Gotta take a break. I'm going to New Orleans at the end of the month for a family reunion. And we'll see how it goes, because July in New Orleans just sounds like a terrible idea. My girl Metatona, she lives there. If you listen to my podcast, me and her have several episodes. She loves it, but I'm like, I love heat. I don't know if I want that type of heat in my life. If I can get through July, I might have to look into moving to New Orleans. That might be the place I end up. We'll see. I mean, it's so fun. I've been there before. I went in August, so it might be about the same, actually. We'll see. I'll let you know. And I'll probably try to record down there, and maybe do some interviews with people and have like a little live showing. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, I think that's it for me checking in with y'all and seeing how everyone is doing. And it's going to be weekly with Suki, starting off the week on Mondays now. I'm pretty glad about that. I can leave you with one crime scene story. I was working the jail. The jail is really the place where you like totally interacted with the criminals. So that's why I have some more stories about the jail as opposed to like out in the field. This guy comes bopping in, his hands, behind his back with the handcuffs on, and the cop is just like shaking his head. This guy is just smiling, ear to ear. I was like, hey, what you in for? He said, I don't know yet, but I'm pretty sure they'll start rolling in and you'll see. And I was like, what? He said, man, I was on a 2-week coke and liquor bender, and I hit up every state from here to the Midwest. And I was like, okay, so from the Midwest to North Carolina, you did 2 weeks of just debauchery. He said, sure did. Now I'm a little tired, so I'm glad I get to rest up in the jail. I was like, oh, okay. So the first state comes in and it's like Oklahoma. He was like, Oklahoma? Now what did it say I did there? I said it, you did like a robbery. He's okay, yeah, I do remember that. I had to get some money to get to Texas. I was like, oh, so Texas is going to be coming in? He said, sure will. Let me know what you find with that. So Texas comes in. He's like, what happened in Texas? I said, it says you stole a car. He said, I did. Yep, stole a car and then went further down. Oh, man, I had a good time there. Oh, my God. I think some more are going to be coming in. We'll meet each other tomorrow. So like every day for like a week, this guy got new charges, and me and him were just having the best time talking about his stories and who he robbed. He never hurt anybody, but he did scare a few people because it was like gas stations and like he would like hijack cars. But other than that, it was just pretty much robbery and theft and at gunpoint and drugs. And so every time he had a new charge, I had to roll him for it, like fingerprint roll him for that state. So like the next time he came in, he was like, where'd I go this time? I'm like, how'd you get to South Carolina? He's like, man, I don't even know. Was it South Carolina? I said, yeah, that's what it says on here, South Carolina. He was like, wow, maybe I went to South Carolina, then North Carolina. I said, maybe so. We'll see tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. He's like, see you tomorrow. We had the best time. And then all his charges came in, and then he was sent to like, prison. Cause like at that point he was just in like the holding jail. So then he was sent to prison, and then all the states were fighting over who would get him first. And anyways, but me and him had the best best time talking about the different charges and all the places he'd been. He didn't quite remember because he was either high or drunk for most of it. That was a fun person. I wonder how he's doing. Anyways, it's your girl Suki. I hope that you continue to do something sweet for yourselves and others by getting to your honey-do list, taking time this summer to get to know yourself, and making sure that you're taking off and resting, because that's very important. All right, I will talk to y'all next week. Bye.